Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another plan with me in my A6 size bullet journal here, and I actually picked this one up from Etsy. This is going to be a talk through video with just a little bit of background music, so there's no fast forwarding anywhere, so it might be a little bit slower paced compared to some of my other videos. But if you guys wanted to follow along and plan with me today, this is probably the perfect speed for you. I'm planning with my Hobonichi Week stencil set and some of the newest stickers from my shop. So starting out with some banners up top and adding some arrows on the side, some old school arrows. I haven't done these in so long, but I thought they would be an excellent addition to the kind of header up here. And kind of lettering in November. So if you're new to stencils, you always want to do the page flags or the little flags first before you add the string or arrow behind it. It gives kind of an illusion of depth. So here I am adding in a little box because I decided I wanted to encompass sort of the actual dates as well. So I wanted to put that somewhere all into its own area up top. And then for sort of a drop down shadow, you just want to shift your stencil or template down and a little to the left or right. Just stay consistent throughout your spread, and that allows for some depth to your image. So I do that on a lot of my boxes and banners, and it's kind of a nice simple way to create depth. However, you want to make sure you're doing the same direction on every single image, otherwise your whole thing will be a little strange. Alright, so let's see, what do I do next? Oh yes, and for items that I'm using today, I am using mild liners, mainly just this yellow one. For my black ink, I'm using a Copic multi-liner in the size 0.3 in black. And I think I do bring out a color pencil at the end. Let's see, I think that one is just a Faber-Castell one in like a red-orange color, and you'll see later on when I add that into a page flag. So just adding some hash marks here to create even more depth, and then moving on to the actual spread. So for my stickers, you can start your week on Sunday or Monday, totally up to you. I've always started my weeks on Monday, and then on the weekend, I either use a weekend banner or Saturday, Sunday individually, just depends on my spread. So for each day of the week, I'm gonna put a banner down first, add one of my stickers here, and then go in with the box at the end, because I want to make the box behind the stickers in the banner. So whatever you want on top or in front, you always do that part first. And then going in with the same concept of a drop down shadow, shifting it down to the left for this specific spread, doing that over here. Alright, so I guess the rest of the steps for adding in the boxes itself are pretty repetitive here. I'll start with a banner, so for Tuesday, pick out a sticker, figure out which area I want that, and then go in with the box behind it. So simple. If you guys are planning along, tag me on Instagram at Beauty by Starlet. I would love to see your spreads. But yeah, just talking about planners and journals in general. What are you guys using for next year? I've been contemplating getting back into bullet journaling. These past few years I've been using the Hobonichi Weeks and the Cousin, and this year I kind of dabbled into the mini happy planner just to check out a different layout. But I think after doing this, I was really loving the freedom of creating my own design and layout. And I like that you can make each week a little different if you want to, you don't have to. So that really appeals to me. So I'm thinking next year I will start filming weekly videos again in a bullet journal style. And I'm just trying to figure out which size and which one to get. This one here is an A6 size, which actually I think is probably my favorite bullet journal size. I've tried the Leuchtturm 1917, which I think is an A5. And I have a couple from Notebook Therapy on Instagram, which are about an A5 size as well. And I've also tried the Archer and Olive in A5, but I think that size might just be a little bit too big for me. So if you guys have any A6 size planners, that you can recommend that are potentially even dot grid to add an extra layer of difficulty, let me know in the comments down below. Or if you have one that you really like this past year or that you've been using, let me know, because I'm definitely on the hunt for something as we're nearing the end of November here and I don't have something set up for next year. I'm kind of like, oh, I should really get on it, because I feel like if I'm delayed to starting the year, that doesn't really put me off on the right foot. So if I can get something soon, that would be ideal. And yeah, I think I'll just start creating more stickers and maybe designing more stencils to go with my new planner. So I'm really excited. I'm looking, oh, one thing that is important, I am looking for pretty good quality paper. So something that doesn't have any bleed through. A little ghosting is okay, but preferably not a ton. I had posed the question on a bullet journal group on Facebook to ask people what were people liking, and there was one brand that everyone was like, oh, they have like the most beautiful covers, but the paper was not very thick, so I think that's a negative for me. Alright, so yeah, all the boxes are done. So here I am going in with a banner, a tiny little banner on the side. And it kind of goes against my rule. If you want it to be on the front, you want to do it first. The reason I'm adding this at the end is because the paper I'm using is not lined or dotted, so I really had no idea where my boxes were going to be, so that's why I have to kind of do it at the end. But you can kind of fake it here by overlapping the left border of your banner on top of the box line. This gives it a little bit of an illusion that it's sitting on top. Not perfect like the top banner, but not bad. And here I'm just gonna kind of number in the dates. So yeah, like I said, some people like to start on Monday, some like to start on Sunday, just kind of keep it consistent. So this next step, I'm using a kind of an orange-red color pencil to highlight the banner and make it stick out a little bit. And I would have used my mild liner, however I didn't have it next to me, so this is the next best thing. However, you can use whichever item you have, but I thought a nice pop of red would be a nice addition on the little side banner here. Alright, and I think the next thing I do is add in a little Thanksgiving banner, as that's next week, believe it or not. Sorry, this is real time and I didn't edit any pieces out, so you'll see some of the camera zooming in and out here in just a second. But going back into the banners again, sorry to be like a broken record, but you'll always want to do the part that you see on front or in front. You want to do that first. So I'm doing the box first, and I'm going to shift the page flags or the little banner flags behind it. This just gives more depth. And then you can add the diagonals at the bottom as well to create even more depth if you want. This was a really tiny banner, so there wasn't a ton of room, but still nice to add kind of a little shadow there. Apologies for the barking. And here I am lettering in Thanksgiving. It was a very tiny box, and Thanksgiving is very long words, so it was a little scrunched, but that was okay. And in the video, I did not highlight around the words, which I had planned to do, but still looks okay as is. Later on, I do go in with the yellow mild liner and kind of draw around it. So on the weekend, I'm using my yellow mild liner to highlight first, and then I'm writing on top. And that is the recommended method that I would say is best if you don't want smearing. You could alternatively write in ink and then use a mild liner on top. However, you do risk some smudging or smearing if you don't let it dry completely. So totally up to you, but I prefer mild liner and then the pen. Almost done adding in a latte sticker here, and we're all set. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video. Comment down below if you did, and yeah, make sure to follow me on Instagram and subscribe. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.